Hello everyone, I'm Beena Maria Matthews and I'm here to talk about the coronavirus. Have you heard of it? Of course you have. It's in the news all the time. People around us are talking about it all the time. It's the reason we can't go out and play. It's also the reason why your parents are probably working from home these days. At Bees Tales, we've been very curious about it and we've been trying to find a simple way to understand it. And that's when we stumbled upon this book. It's a book called CoronaVirus, a book for children, and it's written by Elizabeth Jenner, Nia Roberts, and Kate Wilson. And it's illustrated by the famous Axel Scheffler. Now, what is a virus? Virus is a tiny germ that cannot be seen by the naked eye, but these travel on drops of water and then they settle down on surfaces, including our body, and cause diseases. Now, did you know that there are different types of coronaviruses in the world? I didn't. Well, apparently, there are some coronaviruses that cause you a runny nose. There are some others that can cause you a cough. There are also some that give you a cold. Yes, but this particular coronavirus is a new one and it causes a disease called COVID 19. So when the people around you talk about coronavirus, they are actually talking about the COVID 19 virus. Now, how does coronavirus affect us? Hmm. It's a new virus, so the scientists don't really know much about it. But they think that the coronavirus settles in your throat and your mouth, and when you cough or you sneeze, these come out. And then, when they are on your hand or in the air, they go and settle down on all the surfaces around you. So, if you go and touch a door handle, or you use your mobile phone, or you touch a glass of water and keep it there, all these germs can just transfer from your hand onto those surfaces. And then, when someone else comes and touches the same surface, they get infected too. Oh God, that sounds a little scary. Now, why are people worried about the coronavirus? Well, you see, there are a lot of people who get ill because of coronavirus. Now, if your body is very healthy, it's difficult for your body to have a virus in it. But there are some people who find it harder to keep themselves healthy and immune. You see people who are above the age of 60, or small children, or people who have other illnesses, maybe like cancer, they all find it difficult to fight against the coronavirus. Fight against the virus? How do you fight against the virus? Well, you see, your body has a lot of secret weapons inside, and they are known as antibodies. Apparently, there are some 10 billion antibodies inside our body. Okay, now that means there are more antibodies in the world than there are people in the world. Oops. Okay, anyway, these antibodies help protect us from the diseases. But sometimes, for these people that I talked about, the elderly, the small children, those who already have illnesses, these antibodies do not really work that well. And that's when they get a disease. Now, if they get COVID 19, sometimes it just clears up on its own after a few days, of course. But sometimes they will need help to breathe, and that's when they are taken to the hospitals and they have to be put on a ventilator so that it helps them to breathe. But that's all right, the hospitals take good care of us, don't they? Now, because it is important to keep these people away from the viruses, it's important that these people stay at home. So when you think of your grandmother and you want to visit her, and if you're not staying with her right now, maybe you should wait a few days. You could use video conferencing to talk to them in the meanwhile. You could also use this time to help them learn new things. They can sit at home and surf the net, read a lot of books, have fun playing board games, and a lot of other things. Now, is there a cure for coronavirus? Well, right now there's no cure available. The scientists are working to find a medicine that will help us to cure the disease. They are also working on another thing that's called a vaccine. I'm sure you've had vaccines before. Did you have one for measles and polio? Yeah, like that, they are trying to find a vaccine that will help us to fight the coronavirus. It shouldn't be too long before they find it. Now, you must be wondering, why is it that some places are closed all the time? Like your library and the playgrounds and the schools. Well, you see, if all of us go out everywhere and most of us fall ill, the hospitals and the doctors will find it very difficult to treat all of us together. So it's important that we stay back at home. And what is that called? A lockdown. That's right. So governments have locked down the places so that you stay at home and you stay safe inside your homes. But then there are a few people who still have to go out. Who are they? Those people are your key workers or the essential services workers, like your doctors and your nurses and the people who help deliver food and other things to your house. All those people still need to work. Now it is important that they remain healthy too. So it's important that we stay at home, we do not go out and spread diseases to them, and we help them to do their work while we are at home. But then we talked a lot about being at home. What is it like when you're at home? Sometimes it's fun, isn't it? No school, nobody to scold you for not studying, and lots of free time. What can you do at that time? You can sit and play. You can sit and think of new things to do. You can read a lot of books, isn't it? Mm. But then there will also be times when you will be bored. You'll be angry with the people who are with you. Maybe it's that sister of yours who takes all your toys away, or it is your mama who says that it's not yet dinner time, no snacks for you now. It may also be your friends who look at you from the balcony next door, but you can't go out and play. So you may feel sad or bored or angry. Now, these are all normal things to feel. It's not just you children who feel it. The grown-ups feel it too. They all wish that we could go out and we could interact with others. What can you do to help? Well, what you can do is, one, keep yourself clean all the time. Wash your hands regularly using the 7 steps. Do you know the 7 steps? Google it if you don't. Okay? And you should wash your hands for 20 seconds. Now it's hard to keep count each time you're washing hands. How do you check whether you can wash for 20 seconds? There's a simple way to do it. Loudly sing, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Sing it twice and it'll be 20 seconds already. Or you could sing, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. You can sing that twice and it'll be 20 seconds again. Okay, but sometimes the germs can still come out of your body after you wash your hands. If you cough or you sneeze, what do? You cover your mouth with your hand. You should always sneeze into your elbow. If you have a cold or a runny nose and you have to wipe your nose with a tissue, immediately dispose of the tissue and wash your hands again. That is very important. It's important to wash your hands often and in the right way. What else can you do? You can try to be nice to your siblings so that you don't have to fight with them all the time. You can help your grown ups by doing what they ask you to do. You can also make sure that you help your parents when they're working from home by not disturbing them. Well, there's something else that needs to be done. If your school is open, you have schoolwork that you need to do. If your school is closed, there's always revision that you can do so that when the school opens again, you will already have known everything that was to be known. Now, is it going to be a normal process from now on? Is it never going to end? I'm sure it will. The scientists are all working hard over time to make sure that we get medicines and it will be possible for us to live our normal lives very soon. Very soon, this strange time will be over. And when it's over, we will all be able to say together and proudly, "We did this together." Hope that helped you find out more about coronavirus. Well, if you would like this PDF, I can have it posted to you. See you soon. Bye bye.